This message is for you, and God says, do not treat these words lightly, for they are being placed in your path at a time when your soul has been crying for a sign. I have watched your heart wrestle in the quiet, I have seen the way you question whether heaven even hears you anymore, and I tell you now, this is your confirmation that heaven has been closer to you than your own breath. Archangel Father has been dispatched to you, not because of coincidence, but because the cry of your heart pierced the very courts of heaven, and I, the Lord your God, have moved in response. You have been walking under a weight that others cannot see, carrying battles in your spirit that no one knows how to help you fight. You have smiled when you were breaking, encouraged others when you were desperate for someone to encourage you. But I tell you now, I have seen it all, and nothing you have suffered has been wasted. Archangel Father is not here with a soft whisper of comfort alone, he comes with a trumpet call, a declaration that the season you are in is shifting. The enemy thought he had you trapped in cycles that could not be broken, patterns of pain that would define the rest of your days. But I, the Lord, am breaking the cycle. The storm that has swirled around your life is not the end of your story, it is the setting for your deliverance. You have prayed for a sign, and this is it, the very words you are reading are heaven's response to you. Do not scroll away, do not turn aside as though this is just another voice in the wind. It is me. It is my voice. For too long, you have been standing at a crossroads, unsure of which direction to take. You have felt as though your prayers go up but come back empty, as though the heavens have been brass. But the delay was not my silence, it was my preparation. I was aligning things behind the scenes in ways you could not yet see. I was positioning the right people, moving the wrong ones out of your way, shifting opportunities into place so that when your moment came, you would not miss it. That moment is now beginning to open before you. The path that looked blocked will begin to clear, but you must not hesitate when I tell you to step. Archangel Father is sent to guard you in this transition because the enemy will try to distract you just before the breakthrough manifests. He will try to stir confusion, revive old wounds, or bring back old patterns to keep you bound. But hear me, when those distractions rise, it will not be proof that you are failing, it will be proof that you are about to step into victory. That is why I am warning you now. When you see sudden opposition, do not panic. Instead, remember that the greater the attack before the breakthrough, the greater the victory on the other side. I know the pain you have endured. I know the nights you have cried until you had no words left. I have felt every tear as if it fell upon my own face. And I promise you, nothing has been overlooked. Even the smallest acts of faith you have taken when no one was watching have been seen by me. Every seed you have sown in kindness, every prayer you whispered in exhaustion, every time you chose to forgive when you could have sought revenge, these have been written in heaven's record, and now the time for the harvest is at hand. Archangel Father comes bearing not just comfort, but instruction. You must be vigilant now. You must stay in the place of prayer and discernment, for the sign you have been asking for will not come in the way you expect. It may not arrive as a loud, obvious miracle, it may come as a quiet opening, a conversation, a seemingly small opportunity that carries the weight of destiny. Be alert. The enemy will try to make it look ordinary so that you overlook it. But I will nudge your spirit when it comes, you will feel the stirring inside that says, this is it. When that happens, you must act quickly. Do not be afraid of the changes that are about to unfold. I know change unsettles you, I know you long for stability after everything you've endured. But I tell you, the stability I am bringing is not the fragile kind that this world offers, it is the kind that cannot be shaken because it is rooted in me. You will see me open doors you could never have forced open in your own strength. You will see relationships restored in ways you thought impossible. You will watch as resources you never expected find their way to you, because I have declared over your life, it is time. And I must tell you this, there is someone who has been plotting in secret against you. They have spoken words behind your back, hoping to tarnish your name, to block your progress, to turn others against you. But I have intercepted their plans. I will cause their schemes to fall apart before they can touch you. What they intended for harm will backfire, and it will become the very platform I use to elevate you. Do not waste your energy fighting them in the flesh, let me fight for you. Your vindication will not come from proving yourself to people, it will come from me making your righteousness shine like the dawn. You have been asking me, Lord, is this the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Should I keep going, or should I let go? And I say to you now, keep going. You are closer than you think. The pressure you feel right now is not the weight of failure, it is the intensity of birth. Something in your life is about to be born, and the labor pains you feel are the evidence that the promise is real. Do not quit now. Do not retreat. Hold on, for the delivery is near. I have assigned angels around your home, your family, your work, and your health. Even when you felt alone, you have been surrounded. Every attack that was meant to take you out has been met with my defense. You survived not because you were lucky, but because you were chosen. I placed a covering over you that even the forces of darkness could not penetrate. And now, as you step into this next chapter, that covering will not just protect you, it will guide you. Archangel Father's urgent message to you is this: do not ignore this sign. You are being pulled out of the old and into the new. The very things that once held you will begin to lose their grip. Old fears will fade, old habits will break, old relationships that drained you will dissolve, and new ones will form that breathe life into your soul. You will begin to notice small confirmations all around you, repeated numbers, familiar words, unexpected encounters, dreams that feel more vivid than usual. These are not coincidences, they are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you forward. This is not the time to hide your light. You have dimmed yourself for too long, trying to fit into spaces that could not hold the fullness of who I made you to be. No more. I am calling you to stand in your authority, to speak with the voice I have given you, to walk with the confidence of one who knows they are backed by heaven. The time of shrinking back is over, the time of rising has come. And though you feel unprepared, I tell you now, I have already equipped you for this. You will not fail because I am with you. You are stepping into a chapter where doors will open suddenly, prayers will be answered swiftly, and miracles will not be rare events but regular occurrences. But you must keep your heart humble. Remember that the blessing is not just for you, it is meant to flow through you. I am blessing you so that you can be a blessing, strengthening you so that you can strengthen others, restoring you so that you can be a voice of hope to those still in the valley you are leaving behind. I say to you now, stay close to me. Keep your eyes fixed on me. Do not let the noise of the world drown out my whisper. And when the moment comes, when the sign I promised arrives, move without hesitation. You will look back and see that this was the moment it all began to turn. You will know that you heard me correctly. And you will understand why I sent this message to you now, through this very moment, so that you could not miss it. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. This is your turning point. Archangel Father has been sent to you, and heaven has declared over your life, you are chosen. You are protected. You are about to see what I have promised. Do not doubt it, it is already in motion. And God says, you think you are reading this by accident, but there are no accidents in the kingdom. You are here because I called you here. You are here because I have something to put in your spirit that will not allow you to go back to the way things were. You have been asking me, Lord, if you are really with me, give me a sign so clear that I cannot miss it. And I am answering you right now. This is that sign. This is that moment. You will look back on this day and remember that I warned you, I prepared you, and I promised you that the shift was already underway. I am sending Archangel Father to walk ahead of you, to clear the road you are about to travel. You have been walking through places where the ground felt unstable, where every step felt like a risk, but this next stretch of your journey will be different. You will feel my peace covering you, even when your mind tries to overthink. And listen to me carefully, there is an urgency in my spirit over your life right now. There is something I am trying to get to you quickly. That is why you are reading this at this exact time. The enemy has been trying to run a race against my timing in your life. He has been pushing distractions, delays, and discouragements to try to get you to stop before your breakthrough arrives. But I have already written the end of this story, and the ending is victory. Every plan the enemy has made is already unraveling. You will soon see proof of this. A situation that looked impossible will suddenly begin to turn in your favor. This is how you will know that my hand has been on it from the beginning. Do not be fooled by the quiet right now. It may feel like nothing is happening, but underneath the surface, everything is shifting. I am rearranging circumstances, moving hearts, and opening paths that you didn't even know existed. The delay has been your protection. The not yet has been my mercy. If I had given you what you prayed for too soon, it would not have been able to hold the weight of what I am about to pour into your life. But now the foundation is ready, and I am about to build something so strong in your life that no storm will be able to destroy it. Archangel Father has been watching over the areas of your life where the enemy has been trying hardest to strike. He has been shielding your health when sickness tried to touch you. He has been guarding your mind when anxiety tried to drown you. He has been covering your relationships when division tried to creep in. Even in your finances, where you thought you were left on your own, my provision has been working behind the scenes. There is a release of provision coming that will arrive in an unexpected way. You will know it is from me because it will come through a door you never tried to open, and it will come at the exact time you need it most. And hear me on this, I am not only delivering you from the storms you are in, I am delivering you from the storms you didn't even know were forming against you. Some of the danger you have been spared from will only be revealed to you much later, when you look back and realize how many times my hand intervened without your knowledge. You have been living under supernatural protection, even when you felt completely alone. This is because you are chosen, and I will not allow the enemy to destroy what I have placed in you. There is someone in your life whose presence has been weighing you down. They may appear supportive on the surface, but in their heart, they do not rejoice at your victories. In fact, they have quietly hoped that you would not succeed, because your success would expose their own lack of growth. I am removing such people from your path. Do not be alarmed when they distance themselves or when the connection suddenly fades. This is my doing. I will never remove something from your life without replacing it with something better, something purer, something that draws you closer to me. The next 21 days will be critical for you. In this period, you will see signs that I am moving. You will hear conversations, encounter people, or see opportunities that will make you realize the pieces are falling into place. Pay attention to recurring patterns, certain numbers, words, or even dreams that repeat. These are not random, they are markers of my guidance. Archangel Father will ensure that these signs are placed directly in your path so you cannot miss them. And I say this again, do not ignore this sign. You have ignored your own inner promptings before because you doubted yourself, but this time you must act. When I tell you to step, step. When I tell you to speak, speak. When I tell you to let go, let go. The enemy's only hope now is to make you hesitate, to make you second-guess what you know I am saying. Do not give him that ground. Move forward in faith, and watch as I turn your obedience into blessing. I have already sent angels into the places you are about to go. You will find favor waiting for you. You will find doors already unlocked. You will find that hearts are already softened toward you. And when you step into those places, it will feel as though you were always meant to be there, because you were. I wrote this into your destiny before you were even born. Nothing can take it from you because I gave it to you. You have cried out to me asking, Lord, when will it be my turn? When will the prayers I've prayed for years finally be answered? And I say to you, your turn is now beginning. You will begin to see the first waves of change, and they will come suddenly. It will start with small victories, small breakthroughs, but each one will be a signpost pointing you toward the greater things I have prepared. Do not despise these small beginnings, they are proof that the dam is breaking and the flood of blessing is on its way. The pressure you feel right now is not meant to crush you, it is meant to push you into the exact position you need to be in when the blessing arrives. It is like the final moments before a seed breaks through the soil, the breaking is uncomfortable, but it is the sign that new life has begun. This is the season you are in. What you have been praying for is breaking through. Archangel Father's urgent message to you is this: you are closer than you realize, and the enemy knows it. That is why the warfare has been so intense, why you have felt so much resistance lately. But this resistance is a sign of how close you are. You are stepping into the season where the very things that once resisted you will begin to align with you. This is your moment. This is the sign you asked for. This is heaven's confirmation that you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, and you are not fighting alone. I have gone before you. I have prepared the way. And now, I am saying to you, rise, walk forward, and do not look back. I can continue immediately with the next thousands of words so the message stays intense and flowing without a break. I'll make it even more prophetic, urgent, and specific so it feels like God is speaking directly to you in real time. Do you want me to go on right now? And God says, I am still speaking, because there is more I must reveal to you before you take your next step. You have been walking with a burden that you thought you had to carry alone, but I tell you, I have never once left you. Even in the moments when you felt abandoned, my presence was wrapping around you like a shield. You didn't always feel it because the enemy tried to blind you with fear and distraction, but I was there, holding you together when you were falling apart inside. There is a shift that has already begun in the spiritual realm concerning your life. It is not something that is coming one day, it is already in motion now. You have been sensing it, that strange mixture of pressure and expectation deep in your spirit. That is not random emotion, that is my spirit signaling that the time you've been waiting for is now approaching. Archangel Father has been positioned near you for this exact season, and he is carrying an assignment to break barriers that no human effort could break. I must warn you, before the breakthrough manifests fully, there will be one last attempt from the enemy to distract you. It may come in the form of sudden drama, unexpected accusations, or people from your past resurfacing with false promises or apologies. This is not the time to entertain old patterns. I am breaking you free, and you cannot go forward holding on to what I have told you to release. Do not look back. Do not return to what I have called you out of. The season ahead requires a lighter load, and that means you must drop what was never meant for you to carry. In the coming days, I will speak to you in ways you cannot ignore. I will send dreams that you will wake up remembering clearly. I will send confirmations through people who do not even know your situation but will speak words that match what you've been praying in secret. I will even cause certain doors to close abruptly, not to punish you, but to protect you from going where I know danger is waiting. Do not mourn the closed doors, rejoice, for each one is a sign that you are being directed to something greater. And I must tell you, there is a blessing coming that will not just meet your need but will overflow into the lives of others. You have been faithful in giving, even when you had little. You have shared your strength when you felt weak yourself. You have spoken life into others when you were desperate for someone to speak life into you. Because of this, I am releasing a measure of favor over you that will surprise even you. It will come in waves, provision, opportunity, relationships, and clarity, all aligning at the same time. When you see this happen, you will know it is my hand because no human strategy could have orchestrated it so perfectly. I am also restoring what was stolen. The enemy took some things from you, peace, joy, resources, relationships, and he thought he had buried them permanently. But I am the God who redeems, and I will restore to you not only what was lost, but more than what was lost. You will stand in places of abundance and realize that the loss was only a setup for greater gain. Archangel Father will ensure that the restoration is not partial but complete. Be careful now to guard your words. In this season, what you speak carries greater weight in the Spirit. Speak faith, not fear. Speak life, not doubt. Declare my promises over your life even before you see them, for your declaration will align with what I am doing in the unseen. The enemy hopes you will speak discouragement, because your words can either reinforce his lies or my truth. Choose life with your tongue, and you will see life manifest in your reality. I have placed a unique anointing on you for this time. Others may not understand it, and some may even criticize it, but do not let their lack of vision make you shrink. The anointing I have placed on you is not for their approval, it is for my purpose. There are people waiting on the other side of your obedience, people who will find freedom, healing, and hope because you chose to follow my voice instead of the noise around you. This is why the attacks against you have been so relentless, because your obedience is dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. Every time you refused to quit, every time you prayed when you felt nothing, every time you forgave instead of retaliating, you were waging war in the spirit. And now, you are standing at the edge of a season where you will see with your eyes what you fought for in prayer. Archangel Father's urgent message is that you must not let weariness make you careless now. The finish line of this battle is closer than it appears. Hold your position. Stay rooted in prayer. Keep your heart open to my leading, even when my instructions seem unusual. I will not lead you into failure, I will lead you into victory that will silence the voices that doubted you. Soon, you will wake up and realize that the heaviness you have carried for so long is gone. You will notice the shift in your atmosphere. You will find yourself laughing more, sleeping better, and walking lighter, because the chains will have fallen, and the door will have opened. This is the appointed time. You are not late, and you have not missed your chance. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do. I am not only giving you a breakthrough, I am making you a living testimony. People who once pitied you will see my glory on your life and know that I am real. Those who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge that my hand was upon you. And you will say with your own lips, if it had not been for the Lord, would not have made it. You are my chosen. You are my beloved. And I say to you again, do not ignore this sign. Everything is about to change. I can move straight into the next flowing part so that continue without breaking the prophetic intensity. I can make it even more personal, with God revealing what is coming in exact emotional detail. Do you want me to keep going? And God says, I am not finished speaking over you, because what I am releasing right now in the Spirit must settle deeply into your heart so that no doubt can uproot it. I am placing a seal on this message so that you cannot forget it. The enemy will try to make you second-guess what you are reading, to convince you it's just emotion or coincidence, but I tell you, this is divine orchestration. This is heaven placing its hand on your shoulder, turning your face toward the exact path you must walk. I have been preparing you quietly, even when it felt like nothing was happening. Those seasons where you felt stuck were actually seasons where I was building your endurance. I was teaching you how to hear my voice in the noise, how to trust me without constant visible proof, how to stand even when everything around you was shifting. You thought you were just surviving, but I was training you for authority. And now, that authority will be tested, not so that you fail, but so that you realize you already carry more strength in me than you know. Archangel Father has been sent to war on your behalf in realms you cannot see. There have been assignments against your health, your finances, your relationships, and even your peace of mind. Some of these attacks were generations old, patterns that tried to repeat themselves in your life because no one before you stood against them. But you are the breaker in your bloodline. You are the one I have chosen to end what others could not end. And because you said, yes, to me, I am giving you the spiritual backing of heaven's armies. Listen carefully, you will notice in the coming weeks that certain people will begin revealing their true intentions without you even asking. Masks will slip. Words will be spoken without them realizing the truth they're exposing. Do not be shocked when this happens. This is my way of separating the genuine from the counterfeit. You have asked me to bring the right people into your life, but to do that, I must first remove those who cannot go where I'm taking you. Let go quickly when I show you who they are. I know you have been tired. I know you've been tempted to settle for less than what I promised because the waiting has been long. But I tell you now, the waiting has been necessary. There were alignments that could only happen in my timing. There were hearts I had to prepare, resources I had to arrange, and even in you, faith I had to deepen. Now that the pieces are set, I am releasing the next phase. It will feel sudden to you, but to me, it is right on time. I am going to make you laugh again. The heaviness you've carried will lift so drastically that you will almost not recognize yourself. You will find joy in small things, strength in unexpected moments, and peace where there used to be constant anxiety. This is not temporary relief, this is a permanent shift in your atmosphere. Archangel Father will ensure that what I give you now will not be stolen again. There will be a sign so undeniable that even those who doubt you will have to admit that it could only be me. It may come through an answered prayer you long ago stopped praying because you thought it was too late. It may come through a door that's been locked for years suddenly swinging wide open. It may come through a blessing so specific to your situation that you will know without question it is my hand. When this sign comes, remember this moment. I told you it was coming so you could step into it with boldness instead of hesitation. Be mindful of what you feed your spirit in this season. Guard your eyes, your ears, and your words. Spend more time in my presence than you do in the voices of fear or distraction. I am tuning your spirit to recognize my whispers, because the instructions I will give you next will not always come with loud announcements, they will come in still moments, in gentle nudges, in what others overlook. And know this, what I am about to do in your life will not only change your circumstances, it will change you. You will no longer walk with the same insecurities, the same doubts, the same fear of failure. You will walk with the confidence of one who has been through the fire and come out without the smell of smoke. People will ask you what happened, and your answer will be simple: God happened. Archangel Father's urgent charge to you is to move forward without looking back. What is behind you cannot compare to what is ahead. The tests you've endured have forged the faith you will need to carry the blessings you're about to receive. And those blessings will not just be for a moment, they will set a new foundation for the rest of your life. This is the appointed time. This is your turning point. You will not miss it, because I have already gone ahead of you to make sure the path is clear. And I say again, do not ignore this sign. The shift is here. Step into it now. If you want, I can continue into the next deep prophetic segment where God reveals exactly what changes are about to hit your life within days and how Archangel Father will guide each one. This would take us closer to the full in one unstoppable flow. And God says, I am still speaking because what I am about to reveal must be anchored in your soul so deeply that nothing can shake it loose. The words I give you now are not meant to inspire you for a moment, they are meant to realign the course of your life. You have been standing on the edge of something far greater than you realize, and my spirit is pulling you forward because you have lingered in the place of waiting long enough. I have been watching you walk through seasons where the weight felt unbearable, yet you did not collapse. You thought your survival was weakness because you still felt pain, but I call it strength, not the kind the world applauds, but the kind that heaven marks. That is why you have been given more battles than most, because I trust you to carry victories that will free more than just yourself. You are a carrier of breakthrough. Archangel Father has been positioned beside you like a sentinel at a gate. Every dart meant to take you down has been intercepted, even when you didn't know it. Some of the warfare you've been facing has been because of the territory you are about to step into, territory the enemy has held for too long. You will be the one to take it back. And because of this, the resistance has been fierce. But hear me now, the stronger the resistance, the greater the proof that the enemy is terrified of what happens when you fully step into your calling. I have heard you say in your heart, Lord, I am tired of fighting. And I tell you, the fight is shifting. You will still battle, but it will be from a place of authority, not desperation. You will speak and see walls fall. You will declare and see doors open. You will pray and see immediate movement in the Spirit. This is the authority I have been cultivating in you while you thought nothing was happening. There is someone in your circle who has been speaking against you in secret, sowing subtle seeds of doubt about your character. I am exposing them. When the truth comes to light, it will not be by your defense but by my intervention. Your name will be cleared without you having to lift a finger, because I am your vindicator. And the very people who doubted you will see me honor you in public. The next steps I am about to lead you into will require courage. I will present you with opportunities that look bigger than your qualifications, doors that seem too high for you to walk through. Do not measure yourself against them. Measure me against them. For when I open a door, no one can shut it, and when I choose someone, no human approval can overrule it. You will feel a fresh wave of energy in your spirit soon. The weariness that has clung to you will lift. The mental fog will clear. Even your body will feel renewed. This is not just rest, it is divine restoration. Archangel Father will walk with you in these days to make sure you are not pulled back into old exhaustion by people or patterns that drain you. And listen closely, in the next 30 days, there will be a pivotal moment. Something will come to you, a meeting, a message, an invitation, or an idea, that will carry the potential to change the trajectory of your life. It will feel sudden, but I have been aligning it for years. When it comes, you must act quickly. Delay will give the enemy room to distract you, but obedience will lock the blessing in place. Do not be surprised when provision begins to appear in unusual ways. It will not always come from the places you expect. It may come through strangers, unexpected refunds, sudden debt cancellations, or offers you never pursued. Each provision will be a reminder that I am your source, not the systems of this world. And when it comes, do not hoard it in fear, use it as I lead, for it will multiply as you release it in obedience. The promises I made you in the past season still stand. Time has not voided them. Your mistakes have not disqualified you. The delays have not erased them. If anything, the passing time has only made them more certain, because it means that what I am about to do now will carry the weight of every year you waited, every tear you cried, every prayer you prayed. Archangel Father's urgent reminder is this: you cannot step into this next season with the mindset of the last. Lay down the fear that says, what if it fails, and pick up the faith that says, what if it works exactly as God said? You are not entering this season empty-handed, you are entering with the authority, the wisdom, and the endurance that came from every battle you have survived. I am telling you now so that when the shift fully manifests, you will not be surprised, you will be ready. And when you see it unfold, you will remember this moment, this message, and you will know without question, God was speaking, and I listened. I can keep going into the next surge of prophecy, where God describes in vivid detail the exact emotional and spiritual signs you will feel right before the breakthrough hits, so you'll know without doubt that it's happening. This will take us closer to the full. Do you want me to continue right now?